Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. We're back with Oregon Trail. Let's see how long JD stays with us, if he stays with us at all. That is, we're at Fort Laramie. It's June 17th, 1849. So let's see, what do we got going on here? Did we talk to anybody here? Yeah, I think we did. Do we need anything? No. How is everybody's strength? Let's rest. Let's seek lodging. How everybody gets, a good night rest on a good, decent bed. All right, let's depart. Gotta keep our eyes out and open. Independence Rock. Independence Rock. Hoping to reach the rock before Independence Day. Many immigrants carved their names there into the rock face. It's 158 miles. Let's go. We're gonna go left. The wave of anxiety mingled with excitement washes over the party as they leave Fort Laramie behind. A long journey lies ahead before the next chance to resupply. Oh yeah. Grove of wild berries grows near the trailhead. Ignore them. Let's just go. Keeping up a good steady pace. We got a decent amount of food. Got it really quick. James spies something in the long grass of the plains. It appears to be a crate, albeit one scuffed around the edges and slightly cracked. It may have fallen from some long past wagon. More than us. What should we do after the crate is pried open? It is revealed to contain 125 pounds of flour and a couple of doses of medicine. I'm gonna take both. Never go wrong. The party transfers the supplies to the wagon. Some among them feel it would have been more charitable to leave them behind for future travelers. Hey, finders keepers, man. Oh, we might have to leave them behind anyway. What is this? Yeah, we'll leave that then. Whatever. Birdies? No. Can't click on the birdies. Hunt. Let's go hunting, JD. See what we can get. Change it real quick. Let's go. Haha, got one. 10 pounds. Yeah, 30 pounds. Ooh, definitely bubble. got? 100 pounds of food. Then we got traps too, so let's see. Let's see. After a successful hunt, JD carries 100 pounds of meat back to the wagon storage. Thanks to a carefully placed trap, JD also managed to receive 30 extra pounds of meat. Nice. Obtain pelts. Pelts are always good to have. JD manages to obtain some pelts though without a knife, he couldn't gather nearly as many. Knives can be unlocked by completing the Bitter Winter Journey. We got bait this time, so let's go fishing. Let's go toward the fishing hole. Oh man. What? There we go. Wasteful, not meat, but we got plenty of food. Oh. Oh, we're good. It's just herbal. No, we gotta repair this. There we go. Oh no, the wagon's back wheel catches in one of the trail's mysterious roots. It sticks and jams fast. It will move no further. So we busted. This thing stand pushing the wagon free will straight in the party, or worse. Sorry. One might unpack its cargo to lighten it first, which would be terribly safer. Unpack. Repack. Cargo is repacked, and the wagon continues its journey towards Independence Rock. Yes, that's it. Once a fish is in the trap, just pull it out and it's yours. Something Fishy, June 23rd, 1849. Oh, hello, travelers. There's certainly a number of folks out here today. As you can see, I've already run into some Mormons, they call themselves. They've paid us to fish in our territories, but frankly, they're not too good at it. I've been trying to teach them, but to be honest, I'm not sure how they've survived away from their cities this long. You folks look like you're accustomed to handling yourselves in the environment already. Still, you're welcome to join in on the lesson if you would like. I enjoy passing on my knowledge. You may get something out of it. He-do? Let's listen. Fishing is all about your attitude. The fish are smarter than you. Think if you go in with the wrong thoughts, you'll have no success. The better your attitude, the easier the time you'll have catching fish. Maybe that's why I don't ever fish. My people, the Ajodaika, use spears and nets, but when using your rods, you must consider smaller things. You should aim to cast your line near where the fish roam. You may be able to spot them beneath the surface. Once the fish is interested, wait for it to fully commit to biting before pulling back. Different fish may be more or less shy about grabbing the bait. Make sure you learn the right feel. It's like me trying to steelhead fish. Bouncing on the bottom of the Corky and yarn. All the rocks get mixed up on when it's the actual hit. Once you've mastered these things, you shouldn't have much trouble. Of course, you could always use a trap. My people use them often, but that's perhaps not practical for traveling folk such as yourselves. The Mormons nod as they take in the information. The party feels like they have gained knowledge from the lesson. Nice. I hope you gain something from listening, travelers. We don't want starved immigrants this length of your trail. The lesson concealed. The Mormons return to the stream once more. Fish team in the water nearby, a prime location to cast a line and try and catch a bite. Though bait is required, the party could craft some. The party has 25 bait. Go fishing. Robert. Send Robert. Oh, I forgot I actually have to do this. Nice. Not doing too bad, not doing too bad. Yeah. 5 fish. Don't want to be greedy. 62 pounds. Not bad, not bad. Our manages to catch 62 pounds of fish and brings it all back to storage. Took 5 bait. Without a proper knife, he can't properly clean the fish, and only some of their meat is obtained. Knives can be, okay, yeah, the bitter. Let's go towards the question mark. Repack. That's quite a big bundle. Let's see here. How are our people and hygiene's 2, 2, 1, 1. Okay. Dilemma. Get rid of the wheel. Let's get rid of the wheel and see what we can do. Ah, I broke my leg. JD broke. JD lets out an ear-splitting cry, and the wagon lurches suddenly. Tripping over a simple stone in the soil, JD falls and finds himself crushed under the unstoppable wagon wheel. He has suffered grievous injuries and needs serious treatment. Oh no! The party should stop to treat him and allow him to rest and heal, utilizing Laudum to relieve pain and aid healing would be best. JD takes a large amount of hormones and it takes a few hours to kick in, but eventually his pain eases and he is capable of walking again. It would be a good idea to seek further treatment when possible. However, 144 days no winter. We only got 63 miles to go. Push on, because we don't need any more meat. Ooh, what broke? The wagon lurches to a stop as the oxen rear back in fear. A loud crack rings out from the wagon. It appears a twisted stack lies on the trail and shaped eerily like a snake. The oxen refuse to step near it. The stick is thrown into the grass and Robert tries to calm the oxen. On the inspection, it appears the wagon has sustained some damage in the commotion. While the wagon is still functional this time, the party should consider repairing the damage before things get worse. Let's send James into repair. Despite James' hard work, he fails to improve the condition of the wagon. Use this repair kit. Down to... Okay, we're good then. $34 miles. Almost didn't get him. Push on, we don't need to hunt. June 27th, 1849. 28 miles to go. We're almost there. We're almost there. Overflowed. No biggie. No biggie at all. 11 miles. 10. 9. I've had enough. Oh, James left us again. James storms off into the unknown. Oh well. The remaining party seems unperturbed by James's absence. Rachel's probably next. 6 miles. We're almost there. 4 miles. 2 miles. We have... That's a rattlesnake. Or a nope rope. The party finally arrives at Independence Rock. A foreboding, spiraling, monthol stretching hundreds of feet into the air. Rock is smooth, barring, of course, the carved names and initials of previous travelers. Some among the party may take some satisfaction in doing similar. We've got a few. Ava. Friends, I can, of course, believe fate designed for us to meet again. Honey, look, these are the travelers that convinced me to run away from my father. I didn't realize when Ava told me so much about the travelers that assisted her that she was talking about you. It is good to see you again, my friends. You've met. Then truly our love must be preordained. Friends, you must come to our wedding. We're to be wed at Fort Brigger. I hear they have officials there. I agree with my dearest. You would be welcome. If you manage to arrive as we do, please join in the ceremony and celebrations. It will make us both very happy to have the agents of Cupid there. How wonderful it will be to have you there. Travel well now, my friends. Jane, let's talk to Jane. What's up, Jane? Oh, thanks goodness Yo's here. Little Mary ran off a few minutes ago and has gone missing. Oh no. Said she wanted to carve her name into the rock like all the grown-ups. I told her to wait until tomorrow so we could all do it together. She's far too young, and I am worried she might hurt herself. Please help me find her. Rachel quickly organizes, dyslexic, a search party and starts hiking around the perimeter of the Independence Rock, hoping that she'll find little Mary before night falls. After a couple hours of searching, Rachel finds little Mary in one piece and in good spirits, climbing around the base of the rock. Little Mary. Hello, miss. Have you come to carve your name into the rock? My mom says all the travelers have to do it. I want to do it too. I want to carve my name into the rock, but I am not strong enough. Can you help me? Yay, thank you, miss. Rachel takes out her knife and begins to scratch little Mary into the rock face. The girl watches with rapt attention. See, she had a knife, yet we don't have a knife. Huh. That's my name, isn't it? Thank you, miss. Little Mary is ecstatic, seeing her name on the rock. Satisfied with her carving, Rachel helps her climb down safely and delivers her back to her parents. Yeah, someone's gonna get a whooping too. Mom, did you see? I carved my name in the rock. It's going to be there forever and ever. Miss Rachel helped me. I can't thank you enough for keeping her safe. She seems to get along very well with you. I am really glad we keep running into you folks. My family and I owe you a debt of gratitude. It's Albert One. Carved your names into the rock yet? Most travelers seem to have made a habit of it, letting the world know they were here, I suppose. The party clambers up the side of the rock, finding a blank space on the cliff face. With a hunting knife, they take turns carving their names deep into the granite, etching the party's passing for the centuries. The party feels uplifted by the experience. What do we got? Offers 1 ox, 90 flour, 4 grease wheels, 20 bullets, 3 medicines. I don't need none of that. Oh, whoa. Wrong button. $1 per fish. And pellets I ain't getting rid of. We're gonna rest. Resting ends the current day and gives the party a chance to recover stamina. Resting can reduce bonus illness and injury duration, which helps the party recover faster. Rest. The wagon is rearranged into a cozy sleeping space as is possible, and the party settles down for the night. Independence Rock, June 30th, 1849. We're going to depart. Parting of the way. Oh, we gotta go to Fort Bragg for the wedding. So we gotta go south. Go there. Hopefully everybody's having a good day, or a good night, depending on where you are in the world. As the majestic Independence Rock fades into the distance, the party looks ahead to their next challenge. The sudden cry rings out across the trail. JD's foot has been crushed under the wheel of the wagon. Toes may be broken. Man, JD is not having a good time. Break his leg, now this. Depending on the extent of... What is that? Extent of his injury, a good rest may be all JD needs. If the injury is more severe, however, forcing him to walk will likely invite greater misfortune. Inspect. Make Robert do it. Robert examines the injured foot, but cannot determine the extent of the injury, nor the proper course of treatment. When JD tries to put his weight on to the foot, the pain is nearly too much to bear. We're gonna rest. JD takes some time to rest, but his foot doesn't get any better. It seems that the foot is broken. JD might be able to keep walking, but he might face further repercussions. Hey, there's a dog. Wolf. A happy-looking dog stands beside the trail, wagging its tail. If the hound is domesticated, there doesn't appear to be anyone around to whom the dog may belong to. What should we do? Approach him. Send Rachel. The dog as friendly. Wait, what about rabies? Rachel, paranoid, returns to the party, worried. Oh, send JD then. The dog wags its tail as JD approaches, showing no signs of aggression. I'll feed him. Munch, munch, munch. Happy Wolf. Rachel is no longer forlorn. Good. The dog continues to wag its tail, happily waiting JD's further action. Pet him. Nice. The dog continues to wag his tail. Ask the dog. Dog can't talk, so I mean. The dog's bark, unsurprisingly, offers no insight as to where its owner may be. However, the hound doesn't seem too concerned. JD isn't quite sure what he expected. Alright, well, bye. The dog barks as the party leaves, seemingly saying goodbye. July 1st, 1849. Several travelers mill about, wagons unpacked, and campfires lit. This seems to be a popular camping ground and may be a safe place to spend the night to restore some stamina. Set up camp. The party gathers around the campfire. Tell stories. The party stays up late into the night, telling stories about their lives around the warm, flickering light of the campfire. Campsite rest. July 2nd, 1849. The party returns to the trail. Though they didn't get a good rest, they managed to learn a little more about each other. Hunting grounds. We need to use some clothes. What if I can use this? There we go. Several discarded and broken crates sit in the dust of the trail. They do not appear to have been discarded deliberately, and it may be that they fell from a previous party. Broken state of the crates may render searching. Robert. Robert spent some time wedging the broken crates open and searching them for supplies. It is a trail of patience and care, but he is rewarded with a number of supplies. All right. July 3rd, 1849. Push on. We got food and JD's broken. Celebrations. A group of travelers are celebrating and would welcome more company. Restores party morale. Yeah, let's go here. Just walking down the port trail. Someone is up ahead. Lone priest. Fellow travelers, I beseech you, stop and tender assistance to this humble servant of the Lord. My wagon's wheel has come undone. You see, might one of you be so kind to examine it for me? Party considers offering the priest some food, enough to tide him over until please accept this. The priest thanks the party profusely, preferring a small satchel of coins by way of reward. Campsite celebration, July 5th, 1849. Several travelers are celebrating their journey, whether they're honoring their victories or commemorating their fallen is unclear. The party may be able to join the celebrations and restore some morale. Set up camp. Celebrate. The party celebrates with the other travelers late into the night, forgetting their troubles, if only for a moment. Take that back. Whoa. Make me. Someone's oxen's walking away. I think that one's dead. My head. Yeah, a little bit too much alcohol. Someone's getting sick. July 6th, 1849. Robert hedonistic clutches his head in pain. He isn't sure what happened last night, but he is sure that it was a good time, even if the others disagree. Let's go. Repack. Okay, there's not much there. Got him. Oh, she is fortuned again. I don't know why. Her morale's up. She will be the next one. Hey, mushrooms. Cluster of mushrooms. Gigi spies a cluster of mushrooms protruding from the dust on the ground. What is that? Rose on you, July 7th, 1849. The mushrooms are a vibrant yellow with a strange funnel-like shape that curves at the edges like a flower. They give off the soft scent of apricots. They may be edible. Inspect them. Send Rachel to do it. Rachel was unsure of exactly what the mushrooms are, but decides that they are probably dangerous. She suggests leaving them behind. We're gonna go with JD, even though he's busted up. That should be good. 140 pounds of food, plus our traps. I just hope his leg don't get worse. JD managed to hunt 140 pounds of meat, but it could only had enough stamina to carry 100 pounds. Back to storage. Thanks to a carefully placed trap, JD also managed to retrieve 30 pounds of extra meat, so we got 130. So we only lost 10 pounds, really. Obtained pelts. Same thing. JD managed to obtain pelts, though without a knife, he couldn't gather nearly as many. Rachel has a knife. 130 pounds of meat. Oh, man. There we go. 20 miles. JD's broken leg has healed. Did you hear that? The wagon. Rachel, paranoid, forces the party to stop, refusing to go any further. The wagon is broken, I heard it. If we go on any further, it'll collapse and we'll be stranded. We must fix it. JD pretends to repair the wagon. Yeah, I would too. After one particular strong fake hammer strike, JD notices that the wagon wheel is in fact developing a crack, and Rachel must have heard correctly. Fortunately, JD isn't really that good at carpentry and isn't able to fix the issue. Rachel feels vindicated because she was right, but the wagon remains actually damaged. Oh, no. Okay. Coffee. Not that important right now. 2 miles. We're almost there. 129 days. July 10th, 1849. Got $95. That was a lot of money. Not nowadays, but back then that was a lot. Got a mile. Got a mile. Let's see. Get a repair kit there. And I was like, that's a long mile. Man. Arriving at the parting of the ways, July 10th, 1849. Though no one had so much as noticed the gradual ascent, the party has arrived at the summit of the Rocky Mountains, the very backbone of the North American continent. Trade supplies. Ooh. 4 tools. Looking to trade 4 tools for dollar. I'm going to haggle, buddy. Yes, that seems fair. After a short distance, the pair comes to an agreement. The price slightly improves. What is it? $2 a fish. Nice. Ain't nothing here. Ooh, redbird. I want to talk redbird. When the Bashunts shall first across our lands, their wagons were few. Now the trail is crowded and the land is overgrazed by their animals. Are there any Bashal that still live in the east? My people are afraid that we'll be forced to move to keep our families safe. Yes. White man pushed you away. Ain't nothing. Let's rest. 12 hours lost is fine. Continue. Parting of the ways, July 11th, 1849. Everybody is pretty much good. We're going to depart from here. We got to go to Fort Brigger, so we got to go to the Green River South. Let's go there. Leaving the parting of the ways, July 11th, 1849. Rugged sagebrush fields stretch out before the party, making the end of the continental divide, and the onset of Oregon country proper. I gotta use one of these. Oh. I used them all. That's fine. You are a scoundrel. What did you say? I said you're a scoundrel. Well, your mother sucks eggs. Okay, what is your problem? My mother was a saint. Apologies, that was uncalled for. I will never forgive you. I don't know what that was about. Darn. Tripping over a small bump in the rough ground, Robert finds himself in the dust. A little sore, he picks himself up and keeps walking. Green River South, we're about 29 miles. The party approaches a dilapidated, wind-blown wagon. While the long, abandoned wagon looks as if it might collapse at any moment, some parties may be salvageable. Parts may be salvageable. Investigate. The wagon while it may be possible to retrieve useful materials. Take a wheel. JD will go do it. Only a single wheel is acceptable condition for use. It slips free from the wagon and tumbles into the dirt as the wagon shunders softly. Yeah, let's go. Party decides it's best to leave. 25. Oh, yeah. What are we waiting for? Terrible day for rain, July 13th, 1849. Heavy clouds roll in quickly and soon thereafter dump their rain, blanketing the trail in water. The ground quickly grows wet and muddy under the relentlessly the relentless rain. The party trudges through the sticky muck. It's wholly demoralizing and dirty experience, and the party begins to feel depressed and dirty. After some time, the rain begins to clear and the ground begins to dry. The party can continue unimpeded. That's what I have. Okay. You're almost there. Pretty nice though. It's just moping along. Mopedy, 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 mopedy. Arriving at the Green River Crossing, July 14th, 1849. The muddy, red-brown waters of the mysteriously named Green River can be heard ahead. This is one of the deadliest crossings of the trail. The party needs to be prepared. I ain't got nothing there. I'm gonna rest. Let's see if we can't get a repair kit. Here's some flour. we go. It's moderate. 6.3 feet deep. Take a ferry. I don't want nothing to happen. Party alights from the ferry after a pleasant ride across the river. Built by mountain man Jim Breger, a small fort dedicated to supporting the westward migration, 58 miles. Collect pelts, collect herbal remedies. Actually, travel there. River crossing, July 18th, 1849. Inaugurated, they continue on their journey. Their drinking problem. The party happens upon a small pool of still, clear water, perhaps drinkable, perhaps not. A brief investigation might resolve the issue. Send Rachel. Rachel examines the water, triples, but can't discern whether it's safe to drink or drink. Wash clothes. Party can drink the water to restore stamina. Wash clothes to restore hydration. Wash clothes. The party spends a few moments washing clothes, removing a thick built-up of dust and grime. The party begins to feel itchy almost immediately. Some irritation is the washing water must have found its way into their clothes. The itch is uncomfortable but does not seem to be dangerous. Flag is wearing out. Repack. Just paired it. Winter in 120 days. Oh my god, I just repaired it. A grinding sound rings out as one of the wagon wheels jams in place. Close inspection reveals that sand has wedged its way inside the bearing and worn down the axle. Send JD to do it. Despite JD's hard work, he fails to improve the condition of the wagon. I don't have any repair kits. I don't have an axle, none of that. Greetings, travelers. No Mormons today, I'm afraid, but if you're willing, I'd like to see how you go with fishing yourselves. I'd like to propose a challenge. The challenge is simple. I'll give you a few minutes to fish up as much as you can. Once that's done, come back here and I'll grade you on how you did. Harder to catch fish will be worth more, and rare fish are worth more as well. I'll provide you with some bait too, so don't worry. Accept it. Send Robert. bitty fish, man. Cutthroat. A boot. A 9. Not bad. Something fishy. July 20th, 1849. Welcome back. Let me see what you caught, and I'll let you know how you did. In the meantime, I'm interested to hear how you thought it went. Confident in ourselves, are we? I like that. Shall we see how you did? Let's see now. With the fish you caught, you got a score of 7,450. That ends up being a grade of great. Excellent work. I prepared a little something in the way of a reward for you as well. Hopefully it'll make up for the rushing around chasing fish for me. Robert manages to catch 66 pounds of fish and brings it all back to storage. Without a proper knife, he can't properly clean the fish, and only some of their meat is obtained. Thank you for trying out my challenge. Maybe I'll meet you folks further along. I can offer you a challenge once again. I hope you'll consider accepting. Farewell now. And well, I have plenty of that. Plenty of that. Okay, use it on Robert. I gotta say something. What is this? Trail map. A current map of the consistently evolving trail and essential part of any experience. It reveals nearby waypoints, single use. Confirm. There we go. Almost there. Almost to the fort. Hey, ain't this the party comes across a pair of musicians performing for a small crowd beside the trail. The music is good, but it is drowned out by the sound of their bickering. Could they be the brother and sister mentioned by Lewis Southworth? You're out of tune. You're not on beat. Yeah, they're brother and sister. Marvin, I've just about had enough of you, Rosetta. You do you accept how do you expect us to draw a crowd if we don't put any heart and soul into our music? We're lacking an audience, brother, not heart and soul. I told you it was a silly idea to perform for immigrants on the trail, but did you listen to me? There isn't there doesn't seem to be much hope of hearing the siblings play again unless the argument can be resolved peacefully. Mm, I think she's right after all. What good is a performance if there's nobody to hear it? What you need is a way to draw a larger crowd. What did I say, Marvin? Even this here stranger can see we're playing in the wrong place. Why can't you? There's plenty of people on the trail. You're looking at some of them right now, Rosetta. Mind you, I have no idea who they think they are. The musical duo looks at the party, is waiting for a response. How should the party mention? Louis Southler, the fiddler. Why, we saw him play back in Independence. You really know him? Robert. He wants to put a band together to play at Fort Boise. It's going to be a big show, and he asked for you specifically. Did he now? Well, if that's true, then we can't really say no, but I want you to swear on your honor that you're not trying to pull the wool over our eyes. Who should attempt? Robert. Louis Southward talked of a brother and sister duo you saw back in Independence. You said they played guitar and banjo and have an amazing sound. I believe you matched the description. Well, I'll be. He really called our sound amazing. I don't know what to say. I say we join his band. Who knows when we'll get another opportunity like this. Still, Fort Boise. That's a long way to walk carrying our instruments. I'd much rather store them in your wagon. We can arrange for our own transport at Fort Hall if you can meet us there. Then Marvin and I will pick up our instruments from you. We can trust that you won't drop them, can't we? Oh, man. Sibling rivalry, July 20th, 1849. Yeah, see, now I gotta repack and rethink stuff. I ain't gonna do much fishing anyway. Robert is now fortuned. Great. I'm sick of you. Yeah, well, leave then. JD stops the wagon and fixes Rachel with a baleful gaze. No, you leave. They glare at one another unflinchingly. Who should leave the party? Neither. With the altered resolve, the remaining party continues onward. He'll show back up. At some point, hopefully. JD has abandoned the party. Got a mile to go. gonna miss the wedding. We made it. We made it. At first glance, it is not clear why this scant collection of log cabins mortise the tile of Fort Burns at all. Nevertheless, the party is more than grateful to have arrived. As the party arrives at their next stop, someone rushes out to meet them. It is James, looking worse for wear after spending time alone. James has rejoined the party. I am sorry for leaving. I regret it deeply. We are stronger together. Would you allow me? Yep. James is no longer Fort alone. Thank you for showing me kindness after what I did. Let us reach our destination together. Reunited. Made it to the nice fort. We made it. We made it. We made it. Let's talk to people. Ava. We got a wedding. My friends, you have made it. And just in time, too. The wedding is just about to get started. Oh, it is good to see you, my friends. I am glad that you are able to be here to see our union. Our promise. Jim Brad. Hey, isn't that who built this thing? Or that's built out, like, after him? We are gathered here today to witness the union between this man and woman, Ava and Douglas. By my power as the owner of this fine fort, I now pronounce you man and wife. I do. I do. You may kiss. Hooray! Yeah! It is done. We are married. Oh, happy day. I am glad you are present. Friends, please, I would like for you to meet my new family. Richard. So, these are the travelers I've heard so much about. It is a pleasure to meet you. My son and new daughter-in-law have told me much about you. Hopefully all good things. I wish to thank you for your service to my family. My son has explained you were instrumental in their meeting. I wish for you to have this as a measure of my family's thanks. It may help you in Oregon. Farewell and safe travels. My friends, I hope we can find each other again, perhaps once we're all living large in Oregon. That's on completing star-crossed lovers. Trade. I need to fix my wagon. What do you want? Send Rob a bag. Go into wagon. Use. Store. Miscellaneous. Parts. Food. Wagon. I need Pay my bill. Confirm. Should have got a path. Soda Springs. What is this? On trail, a non-scriptural trail. Party embarks upon the long trip to Soda Springs. They can't help but wonder whether detouring to Fort Brew was a wise choice. Oh, I'm not worried about those. Wait. Can't use. We're good. Don't care. I don't think anybody's here. July 21st, 1849. 127 miles in about 128 days. Swift gun shot. He'll miss. Yep, told you. Robert wings the jack rabbit. The sound of the blast scatters the animal and it darts off into the grass as quickly as it's able, leaving a trail of blood in its wake. Better go track it. Rachel, upon checking the bags of flour, finds that the mold had begun to grow in one of them. Perhaps they were not properly dried after the last river crossing. The visibility moldy portion of the flour will need to be discarded. However, while it is possible to tell at a glance, there is a chance that mold spores have protruded still deeper into the bag. At the risk of greater waste, it may be prudent to discard the bag entirely. Rachel discards the affected flour and some that was stored near it to be safe. It is simply not worth the risk. What a waste. The party takes a moment to choose which trail to follow. Okay. July 23rd, 1849. Winter in 115 days. 90 miles till Soda Springs. Strange, perspective clicking sound can be heard from the abandoned wagon. It's unclear what's causing the noise, but there may be supplies inside. Party continues into the desert, giving the old wagon a wide berth. The party is disappointed at the missed opportunity. Oh well. Party takes a moment to choose which trail to follow. That was scary. Where are we? It becomes eventually evident that Rachel's paranoia has led the group astray. The group is now 6 hours off course. There is some debate among the party about how the best return to the trail. Who should? Let's go. Follow me. The skill and apparently James swiftly guides the party back to the intended route, saving them from days of Aimless wandering. Send Robert out. Send Robert. About 50 pounds food. Maybe more. Sure says, well, Robert carries 50 pounds of meat back to the storage. Thanks for a careful placed trap. Robert also managed to retrieve 30 pounds of extra meat. Robert can spend time, yeah, get the pelts. Always get the pelts. Without a knife, can't get as much as you want. Go straight. James is forlorn. He's always forlorn. Everybody gets all depressive. James. Small ways from the trail, the party by their long abandoned wagon and may be salvageable for parts. For a short time, the returns along a steady wooden wheel. The party packs the wagon and continues on their journey. The party takes a moment to choose which trail to follow. 25 miles. 20 miles there. Almost there. Without warning, the wagon is surrounded by sandbar on the wind. The grains grate against the party's skin. That is too much. Sandstorm worsens with the vision, forcing the party to slow down. The party is coated in dust and sand. Their air grows difficult to breathe. Test the fortitude of all travelers through it. I think we're almost there. Yeah. We're almost there. Even from yards away, hissing pools of naturally carbonated water can be seen bubbling forth. This is Soda Springs, a notable landmark for travelers and tourists alike. Arriving at Soda Springs, July 30th, 1849. Hello again, travelers. It's certainly amazing how often we meet on the trail. Although Mary has not stopped talking about you folks since we last met. You really left an impression on her. She keeps asking questions about your group, but I have to keep telling her I don't know. Perhaps you'll take the time to talk to her? I could use a quiet moment to catch up on some reading. She's just by the water Don't worry, I've been keeping an eye on her to make sure she doesn't run off again. Jane points to the spring where little Mary is playfully splashing in the shallows. Hi everyone, Mom said I might see you again. Did you come to play in the water too? Yes. Yay, it's fun, you'll see. Mommy says you can use the water here to make a special drink. Can you show me how? Little Mary jumps and splashes the spring with joy, spraying the group with water. Party spent some time showing little Mary how to make a carbonated drink from the spring water. Mary is eager to take a big gulp of the effervescent beverage. Wow, this is so good. The bubbles tickle my throat. Little Mary drinks the beverage with speed and alacrity, perhaps believing someone twice her size. It isn't long before she begins to hiccup. Hiccup, hiccup, my tummy feels funny. Hiccup. Little Mary clutches her stomach. Moments pass as she struggles against the inevitable. Burp. Oh my, sorry, I'm sorry. Please don't tell Mommy that I did that. She will be upset about my bad manners. Little Mary frantically apologizes for her belch, looking through, literally embarrassed. Charm. Water here is naturally carbonated, meaning it's got bubbles in it. Try mixing it with a drink or two of your own. Tonight, Robert is no longer part of the party. Pours some of the spring water into their canteens, mixing it with drinks of their own to make a delicious soda. Rest. All resting. Need to. Where's my clothes? Need to get everybody hydrated up. What everybody doing? Good. Let's go. Fort Hall. Fort Hall, a popular trading post for mountain men, immigrants, and Shoshone alike, built on the backs of the Snake River. One character, all states plus 6, 70 miles. Restore James hygiene, avoid contracting dysentery. Let's go here, right? Leaving Soda Springs, July 31st, 1849. The party leaves the wonders of the Soda Springs behind. It's a relatively short stretch to the safety of Fort Hall, though the journey will be no less perilous. Past your bedtime. Someone's sleeping. Party comes across the main line in the middle of the trail. It seems as though he's asleep. Careful, this could be a trap. Man doesn't appear to have a campsite set up, so it's unclear how he came to be in the state. The party could attempt to find out why he is here, but he might be dangerous. Wake him up. And Robert. Excuse me, sir. Yawn. Jack Kingley. Oh, did I doze off for a bit? Oh, were you the kind souls that woke me up? Well, let me introduce myself. My name is Jack Keatley. I'm a rider for the Pony Express, fastest mail system of our times. Apologies for passing out in the middle of the road there. My recent trek has had me going for 300 odd miles nonstop. It's been a few days since I've had any substantial rest. Just delivering some letters to Xenia now, and wait, where am I? This doesn't seem right at all. Can you help me direct me to where I'm going? Oh, that's easy. You just go. Yes, that seems about right. Oh dear. Looks like I'm quite a ways off track. I need to be running off then. These letters aren't going to deliver themselves. Yawn. Pardon me, well, here's a small token of my thanks. Safe travels. As Jack neatly departs, he somehow seems to drift off again as he's walking. What a mail carrier. Wagon is wearing out. Everybody happy, right? No one's depressed anymore. Thank goodness. Go fishing. Send Robert to fishing. Fish on. I don't know. Okay. We got plenty. Got plenty. Robert manages to catch 44 pounds of fish and bring it all back to storage. Without a proper knife, he can't properly clean the fish, and only some of their meat is obtained. trail. An ideal location to set up camp. Oh, let's go here. Hmm. Nope. Oh, what a waste. August 2nd, 1849. A small cluster of reeds near the trail belies the presence of a watery spring. Such a person's find could be a boon for Robert's stamina, and drinking from such a source could be presently reinvigorated. Should Robert drink from the spring? Robert has chlorella. Grows water. Wait. Robert quickly grows puddles as the water stinks into his stomach. Whatever resistance benefits the water may have had are washed away in a torrent of ill feelings. Perhaps drinking from random stagnant water sources wasn't really the best idea. Bard takes a moment to choose which to follow. Robert has recovered from his cholera. Rosetta, good to see you again. We've been listening to this bass player perform. He's quite good, isn't he? More importantly, did you manage to bring our instruments? I'd quite like to get a move on. Everything seems to be in order. We'll see you at Fort Boise for the performance. Rosetta waves goodbye. Gives me more room, thank God. Raymond. Hi there, the name's Raymond. I don't suppose you could spare some change for this old performer, could you? I'm just a few dollars short of some new boots. Then I'm out of here for good. Raymond seemed skilled at playing the double bass. He'd be a perfect fit for Lewison's band, but he looks to be dressed for winter, not a concert hall. Vibe to the band. Join a band? At Fort Boise? Sorry, no can do. I'm giving up on music just as soon as I've earned a bit of money. I'm going to live in the mountains and start trapping furs. Then I'll be sure to make a real fortune. Rangers seem interested in joining Lewis's band. What should the party do to convince him? Compliment is playing. Rachel, you're a very talented musician, sir. Are you sure you want to give up on your playing? It would be such a shame for the world to never hear such a fine performance as yours. That's very kind of you, but I'm afraid so. After all these years of playing, I've heard nothing more than Colin's fingers. Huh. At least in the mountains, I'd have a shot at making a real fortune. Raymond seems quite enhanced by the idea of mountain life. It's mighty cold up there in those mountains, you know. I've heard stories of men who froze to death in their sleep. I can't bear to imagine something like that happening to you. Of course it's cold. That's why I've got this thick coat. See, I got it secondhand from a real fur trapper. I'll admit it's probably seen better days, but I'm sure I can fix it up. Raymond is starting to sound a bit doubtful. I'm not sure the parties where Raymond is still holding out. You'll be able to take care of that coat for many winters, I'm sure. Mountaineers are very experienced at hunting deer, skinning them, tanning the hides, but you already know all about that. Well, it's not actually something I've done before, but I'm sure I could ask my friends to teach me. I wouldn't, I don't know, me. Ray mentions his friends. The party senses a weakness in his. Robert, you wouldn't have any friends in the mountains, Raymond. Not at one. You'd be alone for months with nobody to talk to. Do you understand? Robert delivers the final blow with a calculated precision. I never thought of it like that. I was just imagining a big adventure, but you're right. I really would be on my own. Raymond suddenly seems very pensive. Well, except for the bears and wolves, they could keep you company, I suppose. Are you much of an animal lover? Alright, you made your point. I guess I'm not really cut out for mountain life after all. Here, you can have my coat. I don't think I'm going to need it. It smells a bit funny anyway. Where do you say this band was performing Fort Boise? I wasn't planning on traveling that far with my double bass. Do you reckon you could carry it for me? If you're looking for another instruments, I hear there's a salesman who went south to Snake River. I was going to meet with him myself, see how much I could get for my double bass. No need for that now. Oh, my Gilliant. Make it a Fort Hall. The wagon lurches to a stop with an almighty crack as the wheel strikes a rock striking out of the dirt. The sudden movement of the wheel cresting the rock has cracked the wagon's front axle and damaged the wagon bed. The axle can still be used if done carefully, but the party should consider repairing the damage before things get worse. It's hard work, but James repairs some of the damage to the wagon. Winter in 104 days. August 4th, 1849. Made it to Fort Hall. Arriving at Fort Hall, August 4th, 1849. As the imposing white-gray walls of Fort Hall rise into view, the clamor and hubbub of trade is already evident. Several tents surround the fort, many of which no doubt belong to hopeful fur traders. You arrived at the fort. Who would you like to heal? You unlocked a new journey, Bitter Winter. Like 3 of 5. The High Desert completed. Congrats, your party has reached Fort Hall. 5 out of 12 routes. Challenges completed. Days traveled. Fort Kearny, 24 days. Fort Laramie, 23 days. Fort Hall, 48 days. Total of 95 days on the trail. Not bad, not bad. So we got 3 Island Lookout, Snake River Crossing, 3 Island Crossing, Snake River Crossing, Fort Boise. Alright, well I'm going to call it there, guys. Thanks for stopping by. Don't forget to follow, like, subscribe on Facebook, on YouTube. Thanks to Hot Hand Music for the music. Thanks for stopping in. Hope you like today's stream. Sorry it's kind of short. I've just got priors for today. I will pick up probably tomorrow. And we'll pick a way to go. So, you already know we got one option, but you know. And again, I hope everybody has a great day, great night. Thank you for tuning in. Have a good one, and I'll catch you in the next one.